Going on, tubers? Welcome back to another story of growing pains. I'm on my way to the gym right now, but I just remembered a funny story that I hope somebody might get a kick out of. It certainly wasn't fun for me, about when a state trooper in North Carolina arrested me when I was working at a prison down there just for falling asleep at the wheel. So this was in 2013. I'm 35 years old now, and it's 2022, so you do the math on how old I was. But I worked at a maximum security prison, Tabor Correctional in North Carolina, right by Myrtle Beach, right? And I'm not sure if anybody's aware or not, but there are people that live in the South that are still fighting the Civil War. They hate any Yankees. Anyway, I lived in Wilmington, so I used to wake up at 2:30 in the morning, and I wouldn't get home until 8 o'clock at night every day because I had to drive so far to get to the prison. And I used to be one of those people who I just couldn't believe when people told me they fell asleep at the wheel. I used to say, what are you, an idiot? You got to be a dumbass to do that. Anyway, the inevitable happened one night. I wasn't 5 minutes from the prison, still in my uniform. I fell asleep at the wheel. I had a little Toyota Corolla, and I head-oned I think it was a Ford Ranger or a Ford F-150 or 250, but I head-on this truck at 55 miles an hour in a little Toyota Corolla. I was fucked up, bleeding everywhere, not really sure what's going on, a little out of it. This trooper, and I'll remember his name forever, Scott Floyd of Troop B in North Carolina, pulls up to the scene, and I still had my New York ID at the time. He goes, "Do you have your ID on you?" And I show it to him. The only words out of his mouth were "New York, oof," and arrests me, gives me reckless driving. He falsified the police report saying that there was circular spinning marks going down the road, like I just lost control for aggressive driving or something like that. But anyway, I'm down there by myself, and now I'm devastated because my family's all in New York. I'm in the police station jail in my prison uniform. Like, picture how scary that was. And I know I have no family down there. It's crazy. But he put me in the car first of all, and I looked at him and I go, "Do you think in your heart what you're doing is right?" And he looked straight in my eyes and told me, "Yeah." Straight up discrimination. I've never experienced it in my life. Anyway, now I gotta concentrate on how am I gonna get out of here. And so I got my one phone call. I called my sister, and I'm bawling, crying like a little baby. I go, "Casey, some fucked up shit's going on. I got nobody. You gotta get me out of here." And she ended up fucking crazy enough getting in contact somehow with two other officers that I work with that she's never met or spoke to through my Facebook, and they were both out there waiting for me to get out. My sister called the police station, and they told her he's got enough money on him to bail himself out, but we're not going to let him. This is some real true shit that happened to me. I'm not exaggerating anything. This is the South in what was not that long ago. And to this day, I will forever be thankful to Helena Hunt and my main man, Josh Gore. He picked me up, took me to his house to sleep over, to work the next day, and then drove me all the way back to Wilmington the next day. If anybody's got anything funny similar, or any instances where cops are fucking with you, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Have a great day, guys.